Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and I hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. Like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Measure 2018. It's Career Mode, episode 42. We are on to our second World Tour event now. And unlike the previous one, I think we are falling under an important stage in our season. Yes. So, World Tour race. 4 stars. You gotta be kidding me. Top 10? Okay. Sure. Well, why not? 7 riders. Okay, good. Oh, why not? Yeah, maybe because it's a cobbled classic. That could be. It could be. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot. Asking a whole lot. Not huge names though. I mean, we got Van Aert, Stivar. You know, guys mid low 60s. That actually. That gives me a chance. Gives me a chance of squeezing into the top 10. Swerble and Ginnikin are on +2s. That'll help. But we are lacking in so many ways. I'm worried about this one. Such a big objective. The one good thing is it's only a partial failure if you're a step below. Well, step below top 10 is top 25. So if we can squeeze somebody into the top 25, at least it's only a partial failure and won't have a massive deficit to our current evaluation. Maybe something there in that. But yeah, all these favorites are guys that are in the mid to upper 70s or low 80s on the cobbles. Now, in terms of, races, it's not Paris-Roubaix. But that still doesn't mean a lot. I mean, there are, looking here, there's probably a dozen cobbled sections. A few of them relatively long, and quite a few of them on hills. On the uphill side of those hills. And that's just going to devastate my team. So it's going to be a really, really tough ask here to get a top 10 and even a top 25. Could be a challenge today. I'll get my guys to the front. I'm thinking about trying to get somebody in the breakaway group just in case. But definitely not one of my main contenders. Varvecki's going to be good for helping us get over hills. Van Ginniken's going to be good for a sprint. And it could be one of our top contenders, especially with that +2. Garrison, I could send in a break. There's a lot of riders trying to go for it. Okay. Alright, there's 8 riders off front right now. Here's Boy. Or Bull. Same difference, right? No. Sprinter. Okay, we'll want him to stay in the group. Backs to help us get over the hills. I'll go ahead and protect Van Ginniken. I can tell you that much already. That's obvious. For Vecchi, same. You're going to protect Bull. Here comes Van Hemlen. Van Hemlen's a cobbled leader right there. That's somebody to protect. And Swerble's nice +3 here, but Swerble not good on cobbles. So Swerble will protect Van Hemlen. And Garrison in the break. And let's try to get that set. There we go. We're going to speed things up as it's a very quiet opening to this race. Go ahead and protect Van Hemlen. There you go. And we'll ride on with Garrison for the time being. We've got a breakaway group of 12 riders. But just as it looked like they were nice and established and where we wanted them to be, we got more guys trying to sprint off the front and others not wanting them to join in. And now all of a sudden they're chasing right as they hit a minute. I mean, right as they hit that happy zone of, okay, job well done, you've made it, you're successful, go have fun. No, go have fun. Okay, gee, thanks a lot. So Garrison kind of just hanging on. It's okay if he doesn't do much, but yeah. Well, they caught the other guy. It's back to 40 seconds. 42, 43. Please open up over a minute so we can take our foot off the gas and Garrison can go right off into the sunset and maybe finish in the top 12. 46 seconds. We'll go times 4 for a little bit. 53 there for a moment. They're still keeping up with us, though. Garrison. We've let off a little bit. 50 plus seconds. Almost a minute here. There's a minute. Minute 7. There you go. Foot off the gas. Look at that. Gap's opening right up.
Attack! It's a good moment to show the team.
Really? Another attack.
There's more than a minute on the clock.
Jeez.
The break seems to be working.
Reel them back in. Still above a minute at least, though. Minute and a half now. Minute 40. There we go. 2 minutes.
It's a puncture.
Garrison in the happy zone.
The gap is widening. It's now over 2 minutes.
3 minutes. Alright, so breakaway group is established. Just 12 riders. Let's see who else is with us. We've got Gogol, Scully, not Ian Stannard, Stanuit, Ludvigsen. So some okay names in here. I mean, there are some guys that have a little bit of talent in this group. So don't expect fireweeks. Lambertink is here as well, so Garrison, he's no winner. Why is there an attack? Why are you guys attacking already? Do I attack? I mean, I'm fresh. I guess. Okay, Garrison. Group of 4 riding off into the sunset. I like that idea. What are you guys even up to here? I mean, it'd be nice to leave those 8 behind and have a group of 4 go get to the end, because that would surely, if they survive, mean we would win the sponsor objective. No problem. I have no idea what these guys are up to, though. I mean, this is ridiculous. They're just attacking again and again. No apparent reason. And then riding slow now. I mean, look how slow we're going. Vervecki, Bull, big crash.
He's not getting up. Oh, I hope it isn't too serious. A foul just took
Huge split field. Oh my goodness. That is a massive group. And Vervecki and Bull get up just in time to catch on to the back end of the peloton. So everybody gets by. And that's why I like riding near the front. You catch crash and you're not minutes behind. You're just on the back end of the group, unless you're hurt. Like Nervais.
Another attack in the leading group.
No doubt he ran out of gas. Not the case.
Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased.
Alright, so this is all back together again. 4-minute lead. We're approaching the good stuff here, just about. We'll go times 8 for a little bit longer. And how are we looking on distance? 137 kilometers. We're going to need water here. Let's grab some water now before we forget, before things go crazy. These guys too, almost, but they're still not quite there. I'm going to wait till after this upcoming section for them. And here it is. First cobbled section. 1.6 kilometer. What is that? 4 stars? Don't get dropped here. Yeah, 4 stars. And uphill, 0.6k. I mean, this is actually pretty intense here. Bull back up to the front where he needs to be. Garrison, don't get dropped here, buddy. He's been dropped. Getting the breakaway group's hard because it really, cobbled section like this really damages the field. Distance to the peloton, less than a minute all of a sudden. We went from 4 minutes. He lost 2.5 minutes on that cobbled section. So we're just gonna ride on here and hang on because we're about to get caught. Van Ginneken has made it into the current peloton. This is going to come back together, but outside of Van Hemelen, who's going to catch up? Not sure. But go ahead and get back up there and protect him. If you would, please. Pace already pick it up. Here we go. Swerble. Go ahead and protect Bull. Thank you. And they are in the second group back on the road. Less than a minute behind. No, almost 2 minutes behind the peloton, which Garrison has now been caught. So Garrison, you're going to take over duties on Van Ginneken for now. And isn't Van Hemelen the guy I want to protect? Yes, not Van Ginneken. So let's protect Van Hemelen. There we go. With Garrison, Van Ginneken, you'll just sit on yourself. And yeah, it looks like these guys are going to come back on here pretty soon. We've got a little while before the next section, but it's another steep one. It's shorter, but then there's another one right after. Luckily, it's at least after the top of that secondary climb. But there's 3 in a row, 5 really in a short period. This guy's just about to make contact. And now they have. So, who is doing the work here? It's Swerble. Swerble, go ahead and fetch some water bottles for this group. We're down to 110. That's going to make things challenging if we don't get water soon. Less than a K, 2 stars, but it's uphill again. Swerble, why are we waiting so long on water? It took that long, huh? Okay, now Vervecki is in this group on the road. Let's get you to where you're more sustainable. Let's get some water real quick for yourself.
There are 2 schools of
and you're going to start moving forward for Vecchi. And here is Bax. Bax now the only one without water. Vecchi moving his way up. Garrison, come on, dude. Getting caught behind everybody. Van Hemelen. Swerble Bull, we're okay. Van Ginneken's in good shape. Van Ginneken's really holding his position well. Cobble's a 79 today. And with the other race day condition bonuses, he's looking good. 600 meters, 2 stars. It's after this climb, which I like. It's this little flat section up here. A little bit of an attack here. Guys pushing through quick. Another one straight away. Longer, but only 2 stars again.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the break.
And uphill again, but not steep. Vecchi. Got to start pushing forward a little bit harder than you are to get up the field. Swerble is protecting Van Hemelen. Van Hemelen needs to start moving forward. Garrison, who are you protecting? Oh, you're protecting Van Hemelen. You're protecting Bull. Bull, we need to step that up. There we go. Move up, move up, move up. Bax Oop, there's that flat tire and some random individual backs in the back. So we've got everybody in the peloton, and it's together. But it is very spread out right now. So I could split at any time, and most of my guys are definitely down the grid. Steep uphill, short section coming up here in a little bit, and then a really long one that's slightly uphill. We need to get up the grid before that. That will guarantee to spread the field out. 400 meters, 4 stars. Van Ginneken where I want him now at the front, so go ahead and settle down, maintain position. Vervecki has made it up there. Vervecki, good. And are you going to protect Van Ginneken? Yes. Okay, good. There we go, to the top. Van Ginneken still looking good. Vervecki's a bit tired. Told you there was going to be splits coming. Van Hemelen. Van Hemelen, come on, come on. Ah, Van Hemelen getting hung out to dry here in between. Little uphill coming, Van Hemelen. Yeah, you guys get on the back here. 2 kilometers and 4 stars. Oh, back still does not have water. Van Hemelen has remade contact. 47 riders in the peloton. Breakaway group is down to 8. Let me get things sorted out here. You're gonna go. Oh, we're about to hit that zone too. Garrison is nearly done. Bull has gotten onto the back. That's good. Just stay on the back for right this second. Garrison, you're on your own. Just try to recover if you can. These guys, their chances of coming back are getting slimmer. Bax is done. Bax, just grab some water for yourself. And stay put. Swerve in the section. Dropping back. Dropping back. Oh, and he does not have anything left, so just, yeah, maintain. I'm going to have to set you to auto. You guys are done. Garrison's done. Vervecki is done. That's half the team out the back. Bull. We have a long distance left to cover. And these guys are struggling. Bull is already off the back, but still hanging in there. Still something left in him. Maybe. Probably not. Minute and a half back of the peloton, but you can see them. They're right there. And we've got groups right here all bunched up. Now it's 27 riders chasing 37. Bull, we're just going to try to catch on if we can. And you guys are close. So we're essentially down to Van Ginneken and Van Hemelen. Van Hemelen is our... it's hard to say which one to protect. Van Hemelen is doing better than Van Ginneken, and it really comes down to those cobbles. So Van Ginneken, even though he's the sprinter, it's Van Hemelen who is our hope. He's good on the flat. He's good on the cobbles. He's got best stamina. So even though he's not a sprinter, I'm really not expecting to survive a sprint right now. We've got a peloton of 55 as it did come back together. We've got this one section, and then we've at least got a break on the cobbles. That's important. That is really important.
Bikes are severely put to the test on cobbled sections, so special frames were developed. They offer more flexibility.
Looking good through here.
At absorbing vibrations. This takes a lot of strain off the rider's forearms. We're starting the last third of the race.
Okay, that was nice.
Breakaway has now got over a minute on the pack. The pack is increasing its work rate.
Breakaway group split up a little bit. One rider's off the back, so they're down to 7 in the main group. Bull's group, very small now, actually. He's hanging on there. 7 riders chasing, 52 in the peloton, so actually the groups came back together, but Bull didn't make it back. And Bull is also now down to literally the edge, so I'm going to set him to auto. So that's 2 riders left to focus on. We've got a little bit of a break here, so let's speed things up. Attack. Who's attacking?
The current pace is a bit too docile for some
Guys,
riders
I don't know.
who are looking to create a breakaway.
Not worried about them. Little uphill, but nothing bad. Van Ginneken is tiring out some, but Van Hemlen's recovering through this area somewhat. Alright, sit rep. Minute 15 to the remnants of the breakaway, which is now at just 7 from the original 12. Of course, Garrison was one of those 5 that have been dropped and left behind. We've got a couple climbs to go. One here that's minor in just a moment. Here's that. Let's go ahead and sit through this one at times 2 real quick. See. Okay, over the top. Slow that back down. One serious climb coming up. Vervecki and Bull are in the chase group, but they are 2 minutes down. That climb's going to do some damage. It will, especially for Van Ginneken. So he could be done even before the next cobble. And then there's the finish. So along the way to the finish, we have 7 more cobbled sections. Wow. Almost all of those on the climb. We have 2 right in the middle that are either a flat or a descent with a small climb in between them. That's a difficult finish. We'll see how Van Hemlen does, who is now recovered. Here's that steep climb. Van Ginneken, like I said, I expect him to struggle here. But he's hanging in there for now. Van Hemlen's getting a little tired, but Van Ginneken is hanging on. We're nearly to the top. Well done, well done.
Oh my, the guys up front aren't going to be making too many friends today.
29 riders, 22 giving chase. Oh, nope. That's back together again. We're at 45 riders, so some guys really are dropping off here. They're struggling after that climb. Van Ginneken struggling, but not as bad as some. Breakaway has split apart, and there's just, 5 riders falling off the back, it looks like. 5 kilometers to go. I wonder if there's a turn off or if we're going to go through the finish line. Downhill finish. Downhill sprint. Okay, good to know. We're going to go off and loop around and have some fun. Oh boy, oh boy. 1.8 kilometers, 4 stars. Up that effort, push forward. Sorry, Van Ginneken. Sorry. This is a long one. The uphill is only half the section, and then we're going to be going over the crest. Still going through this. Van Ginneken is nearly done. Van Hemlen, you've got to up this pace. Don't get dropped here. Don't get dropped. There you go.
And here are the dreaded cobblestones. I know several riders who would prefer to be at home in front of the television.
Shoot. We missed a split. We missed a split. Let's get back up there with those guys, huh? Next section, 600 meters, 3 stars. Okay, good. Oh, look at that. Okay, 5 riders left in the breakaway. Minute and a half. That's a distance to cover. Let's see who's in that breakaway. Stibar, Oss, Turbridge, Mahorich, Morkov. That's a tough group. They could stay away. They could win this thing. We've got 19 given chase. There's my hopes for the top 10. It's now entirely down to Van Hemlen, as Van Ginneken is all used up. Set him to auto. And Van Hemlen, final hopes.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
Let's move up a wheel or two. I don't want to be in this far back.
Tire. It seems to be catching.
Ooh, there's a flat. That's going to shrink this group down a little bit. Ooh, and we've had contact behind.
Going to be making too many friends today.
Come on. Close that gap. There you go. Let's try to get to the front here while we can. There we go. One rider's ridden off. Philippe Gilbert. Mohoric was dropped from the main group. Gilbert, I don't care if Gilbert goes off and wins it. He's right there anyway. Try to recover a little bit. 4-star section. 700 meters. It's very steep. We are at the front though. That's really helpful. Let's go 87 and start trying to attack it. Just to keep position here. Gilbert's caught. Mohoric is caught. Ian Stannard. Janssen. Can I get with these? That's the elite group right there. I'm going to stay with this group right here. That's 4 riders. They can go off and win it. That's okay. Uh-oh, here we go. Another section. It's not a long one here. 2 stars, 600 meters. That's the next one. We just went through that one. Oh, these are the easier ones. We've got the hill. That's the downhill. This is 3 quick in a row. That ship taken off. 3 stars coming up. This is 2 stars. Downhill. Easy. There you go.
And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory. There's another rider with a puncture. The sides of the road are not a tire's best friend. The
Okay,
riders are in a
uphill
margin
section.
of 10%. There are just 15 kilometers left.
Don't get dropped. Don't get dropped.
One of the motorcyclists says that a rider is down. Apparently, he didn't interfere with the race. There's a collective fall with several riders on the ground. We can only hope that
Van
they all get
Kinnikin
back
in a
up.
fall. Oh, no. Don't. Come on, hang on. Ah, splits. Splits are happening.
That's another
14K.
rider with a flat tire. The road is really treacherous.
We're split up all over the place. I'm looking at a top 25 at this point. I've got to make sure I don't completely crash out. Swirble's caught in the crash. Could be the same one. Van Kinnikin. There's 5 minutes between them. That wouldn't make much sense. A little bit of recovery. A little bit of recovery going on, but we are all split up. It's hard to say where I am standings, but guys are really struggling. Van Hemlen among them.
Team leader is falling behind.
1 left, 2 stars, 900 meters, and really that's the last climb of the day. And then it's pushed to the finish line. I can recover. Maybe I could beat out these guys in a sprint. We are definitely not in the top 10. Push through. Leave that group behind. Nice. Pass some guys up ahead of us.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 5 kilometers road sign. This year, some sections have seen their cobblestones refurbished, but I can assure you that it doesn't mean renewed. They still remain a significant...
I know I used up my energy, but in that cobble section, I mean, look how much ground we made up. Okay, let's recover here. Van Aert attacking, probably going for the win here. We've still got 5 kilometers to go. Van Aert's the favorite, of course. Strongest cobbled rider in this race. Oss takes the win. Stibar, Durbridge, the breakaway group. 3 riders left from the breakaway group. Van Aert takes 4th, so the breakaway group did survive, but only 3 riders. Garrison, one of the first ones, dropped. And we've got just a little bit of recovery. 2 kilometers. There's that downhill. And sprint. Come on, Van Hemlen. Top 10. Yes! 8th place! Oh. 8th place never felt so good. Daniel Oss takes the win. Again, those top 3 from the breakaway. Van Aert, Janssen, Ian Stannard, Philippe Gilbert, and Vincent Van Hemlen makes the top 10 with an amazing 8th place finish. I did not realize that we were that far up. Just beating my group, I thought would have put me in the top 15. Not in the top 10. I thought there was another 5 riders or so ahead. But even though it used up my energy, where that happened was that final cobbled section, that final climb. I moved past about 6, 7, 8 riders, whatever it was, up that climb. I left the group I was in behind. I moved past another group on the road, got ahead of a few more guys right there that I came in with at the end. I beat them in the sprint. So attacking that last climb was effective. Nobody else has even crossed the line for my team. We're that far down. Van Hemelen is my only decent cobbled guy other than Veldeman. Veldeman still injured, so he was out. So I was down to really all my hopes on one rider. Van Ginneken crosses line. 52nd place. Swerble still out there. He's got a ways to go. But, oh, yeah. Oh, top 10. We did it. Quick look at the news before we start our next race. Guyard moved up 68 places. Nice. Team, we're still on top. 17th on the Super Prestige table at the moment. Over 1,000 points in the Continental rankings. Let's see, Brecht Vochtendorf, groundbreaking training is not really his cup of tea. It's from Volgraph. So let's see, training, it's 3-star. Style is traditional. I don't have traditional, do I? But Van Zeeland only has 3 riders, so that'll make it 4. His traditional style is not going to work with either one of them, but he'll have to deal. Okay, so Veldeman is finally back. Again, we took 8th place. What was the prize money? Oh, 1,000, that's all. No, that's okay. Not a big deal. And let's see, wild card for Criterium de Dauphiné. 9 teams looking for 4 spots. And let's clear that up. So we're going to get into this next race. It is a sprint. We've got a couple guys on Fitness Peak, including 2 sprinters. Guyard, Van Ginneken. It's 196 kilometers, and we'll be skipping towards the end on this one. Our re-evaluation of sponsor confidence is still up there. It's still in a happy place after getting that top 10 in the race. And actually, it looks a little bit lower than where we were, which is a bit odd, considering that was our biggest sponsor objective of the entire year. And we succeeded. And they're less happy than they were. That makes sense. But maybe the time over where we were previously, the effect has worn off a little bit. The Tour of Oman successes apparently has worn off somewhat. The Omloop Het Nieuwsblad success has worn off a bit. We didn't have any successes in March. Those were both back in February. So I guess that's kind of where we are. But, ooh, Vervecchi. Nice. Okay, that helped, even though Vervecchi didn't do well. Triple. We have some registered riders. Positive evaluation for the first time. Of course, squad hasn't changed much, though Veldeman appears to have built his profile somewhat. His evaluation's a little higher than where it was. Still hurting on the American side, though. So we're going to skip towards the end of this one. Alright, so there's still 100 kilometers to go in this one. You can see I'm on speed 8, and I plan to stay there for a while. I just wanted to talk things through, though, as I speed up towards the end on this one, so it doesn't happen super fast and then just be done. Anyway, so I've brought a very strong sprint team to this race. Quite literally, every rider at this one is a sprinter. Though, of course, Vochtendorf and Garrison are very weak in that department. But overall, as a team, we are really strong. Negative race day condition of a -1 for Boll and Marini. Marini, that's going to hurt his chances of being selected as our sprinter because Guyard, the up-and-comer, +5. +5 for Guyard. Let's Send Garrison to get some water again. Last time for this race. Speed that back up, please. Don't slow down for me. Oh! That's why. That's why you wanted to slow down. I haven't even seen a crash. There's the crash. Oh my goodness. That's most of the team. That is most of the team. That is not good. We'll catch up soon, though. But we need some pace. And, whoa, guys. Vlaanderen, Infinite Relay. 87. Who else? Who else can do what you can do? Let's see here. And Gunnigan, Shield, Gouillard. Vlaanderen, we need to be closing that gap down. Are we? Not really. You're going to need some help on this. Bull. Go relay as well. 89. We'll just set you to regular relay duties. There we go. These guys need to chase down here. We've gained 13 seconds on the breakaway. I don't know where we're at compared to the peloton, but there they are. A good push up here. They're stretched. We might be able to, but these guys aren't climbers. We're still down. Ooh, peloton just shrunk. Peloton just shrunk. Nope, back together. Okay. 2 minutes. That's a big gap. Garrison and Marini are all I have here. So Garrison, why don't you protect Marini? Marini, there we go. Apparently this is why I brought you back early. Anyway, Gouillard's our guy today. If we can get it back up there. Vlaanderen is definitely feeling it. And the gap has only closed slightly. I'm going to be using up a lot of my team just trying to get back within range here.
Some riders were not giving it their all and sharing the pace.
Yeah, we've barely closed them down. I need to use more guys. Let's go with Van Ginniken. Get up there as well. Backs, go ahead and protect Gouillard. Pushing 92. You stay at 91. You're not going to last much longer. There they are, but we're still 215 down, so we haven't really gained on them. They've just stretched out. And there's a group off the back at the moment. This field has split. I gotta watch my time, 30 kilometers till the end. We're about to make contact with this group of 74.
There are some legs that just can't take the speed anymore. The riders are being left behind.
There we go. We're into the group now. Now, what I need everyone at about an 88. And then I need Gouillard. Are you moving up? These guys are not going to make it back up, I don't think. Which means Marini is our sprint guy, and he's only got one lead-out man. But the only good news about that is that breakaway group's caught 59 riders. Gosh, I thought we could take this one today, but I'm a little worried about that now. I'm going to leave these two to their own devices until towards the end. There's nothing I could do until really 3 kilometers. These guys are now pulling this back group. I don't think they're going to catch them. Gap's 2.5 minutes, which is basically where it was. So they got through the group, but the group itself not chasing. Vlaanderen just hanging on. Let's just set him to auto. He's done. Maybe I put backs up there as well. These guys aren't going to last much longer.
The riders are entering the last 15 kilometers of the stage. The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%.
Gouillard, don't you get caught behind. Oh, Gouillard. Gouillard, try your sprint. Let's see your sprint here. Come on. Come on. There's that sprint. Oh, nice. Get up towards the front. Get up towards the front. Bull's done for the day. Guillard, get up there towards the front. Van Ginniken's done. Van Ginniken is done. Bax is on his own now. And we're still a minute 40 behind. And there's something happened. Peloton, there's a new breakaway. Bax slowed down, huh? Get Guillard back on.
One of the motorcyclists says that a rider
Whoa.
is down. Apparently, he didn't interfere with the race. What's going
Well,
on?
there goes Bax on his catch. Auto.
Some sort of incident.
I don't know if I had
Looks
set
like a
you.
really
Yes,
bad
or I did
fall.
auto.
It's a shame, but he's not going any further.
Relay.
5 kilometers remaining. Falling
Okay.
behind. A team leader
5K to go. Marini, he's there. Garrison's not much going on here. Let's set you guys up. +3 at least for Garrison, but yeah, it's not looking so good. 3 riders off the front.
And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory.
Garrison, come on.
He's given up.
Come on, Garrison. Give me something. Give me something here.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
Can't even get forward. Marini, just go. Sprint. Sprint.
That's just fantastic.
Calmajon wins.
Longest in
Pete
the
Keniak,
group.
3rd. Cockard. There's some big names here. Buoni, Alaphilippe. That's Brian, not Julian. But things never came together for us today after that crash.
Races run, but the poor souls bringing up the rear continue to cross the line. It's a bit of a knock for the morale.
Come on, sprint, sprint, sprint. Let's see your sprint one more time. Wow, that sucked. That really sucked. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record.
The race highlights that we've selected for you.
Bye for now.